Can you see my screen?
Yes, now we can see your screen and we can hear you very well, and we are waiting for the next presentation.
I'm sorry for the doggy. It's barking. Okay, I will. Can you hear my voice clear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I think I'm the last one, right? Hello? It's okay?
We can see your screen, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so this is my title of my presentation. From entrepreneurship to sustainable entrepreneurship, why must we care? What must we do? I come from Indonesia, from Telkom University, Faculty of Economics and Business. So I think I'm the last one here because I saw all of the colleagues already finished. I will try to finish within 15 minutes, yeah. So some of you, have you been to Indonesia? So this is our country, and I put the data of COVID-19 from WHO. We are still struggling for the COVID-19 pandemic, but I just want to show some of the brief description of my country. We are the world's foremost populous nation in the world, and also the largest economy in Southeast Asia. And also, we are a diverse archipelago nation of more than 300 ethnic groups. And according to the latest United Nations, the current total of population is about 260.2 million people. But after the census of statistic last year, we got the data from the government. We are now at the point of 270 million plus, and estimated to be 285 million by 2035 and 290 million by 2045 and 310 million by 2050. So it's quite I don't know if it's opportunity or challenge, yeah. Just to give you a brief explanation of Indonesia, we are also part of the Asian countries. 10 of the ASEAN countries. It is you see here Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, Singapore, and Indonesia. So we are part of the 10, out of 10 in ASEAN countries. So Indonesia, we also call it Indonesian archipelago or Nusantara. It comes from the Sanskrit word, and we have 5 main islands in Indonesia. It's Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Papua. So here Sumatra, Kalimantan, Java, Sulawesi, and Papua. And here Java Island is the 4th largest island and the site of capital city of Jakarta, which located on the northwest coast of Java. So I'm here in West Java province, just to give you some of the brief explanation. We have 10 province, the most populous province in Indonesia. So one of the province is West Java, which is the one that I'm now work as educator in Telkom University. So this one is the statistic of the population of Indonesia. As you can see from these graphics, the majority of our population is the millennials and the Gen Z. If you see from this graph, we have only 5% of pre-boomer, baby boomer about 30%, Gen X about 58%, and the majority of Indonesian population now is from the millennial and Gen Z, and the post Gen Z is counted for about 30%. So this is the last statistic of Indonesian. In Indonesian qualification framework, we have 9th level of education. Since the elementary, secondary, it's the first level, and goes to the high school, and diploma. We have first level of diploma, second level of diploma, third level of diploma, up to the doctorate degree. So the national education government put it into the 9th level of qualification framework. So if you can see, the PhD is the highest degree of the qualification. We call it specialized 2. And here the distribution of college in Indonesia based on the data of the higher education from Indonesia. We have total number of 3,226 higher education, which is spread all over Indonesia. And I'm here in West Java. West Java, we have about 388 higher education. So also we have a lot of higher education, which is comprised of the private education and the government-owned education. So here, I'm here in, if you can see, here in Indonesia, I zoom it here, West Java. This is a capital city of Jakarta. So I'm here in Bandung City, and now we are at about 7 p.m. in the evening. So Bandung is a nice city. We have total about 2.5 million registered residents. So this is the complex of Telkom University, which is located in the south of Bandung. As you can see here, this is the map of the university. It's about 50 hectares, so very big university, and it was built in 1990. So in 2020, we are now at the 30 year of establishment, but still we are a young university compared to the other state-owned university, such as Bandung Institute of Technology, which is also located in Bandung. It's already 100 years of establishment. So I would like to show some of the statistics of Telkom University. This is the last statistic which is shown by our rector during the graduation day last April. We have about now student body 29,000 for the last semester, but maybe for the next semester we will count it to 30,000 student body. And just to give you a vision and mission of the university, this is the strategic plan. We have a vision to be the research and entrepreneurial university, hopefully in 2023. So this is 7 faculties in university. S2 means graduate level, S1 is undergraduate level. So I'm here. I've been teaching since 2000 December. So we are now in 2021, and I'm teaching for the graduate and undergraduate level. So this study is about the entrepreneurship subject. I've been teaching since the new curriculum for the entrepreneurship is 2004, and I was the one who involved in doing the curriculum changes, and we took the philosophy of the walkabout from the Aborigine as the foundation for the entrepreneurship subject, which is mixing between theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. So we call it walkabout project. The student have 2 semesters. The first semester is for theoretical knowledge, and the second semester is for the practical knowledge. It's started from 2004. To make it short, at the academic at 2019-2020, we developed we call it Telkom University, or in short TELU Eco Hero, which is comes from ecology. And then we try to adapt the concept of the SDG with the slogan of the future we want. But then after the pandemic, we want to develop again a new term of entrepreneurship, which is sustainable entrepreneurship. That's why my presentation now is from entrepreneurship to sustainable entrepreneurship. So this is my ongoing research, like longitudinal research. So just a short or a little research. I took it since 2019-2020. I asked my students to know about the SDG, and this is just to show you a picture of my students since 2004 and 2019-2020. And during 2021, we were able to join the movement of SDG, and also a lot of platform from SDG Act. So all of my students in my subject, they involved in the conference which is organized by SDG Act. And here I would like to explain the idea of my research. Why must we care and what must we do? We want to try to understand that the world is our classroom because of this pandemic. So since 2020 March, we want to understand that this COVID-19 has forcing us to revisit our values and design a new era of development. That we want to know how to balance the economic, social, environmental progress, and the students research all of the information from where they located. I mean, they try to identify the problem of their local based on the SDG. So the students, I asked them to study the 17 of SDGs, and also we have also dashboard here from the the Ministry of Indonesia, and we try to move on with using the many platform of the technology such as dashboard, international conference, and many more. And this is the concept of our entrepreneurship, sustainable entrepreneurship. We in Indonesia, we have the philosophy of three dharma higher education. Three means three. So we have three objective in our duty as academician. So what is the three? The three is the theory. How do we understand the theory and put it into practice, and we do it as a research. So the students were asking to answer the question, how do you build your tomorrow? What is gonna be new in your life? And how do we experience knowledge during this pandemic? So they choose 17 of the SDG as the one that they feel more click to their own local situation, because this class, my class, they are all over from Indonesia. And also we have also some of discussion of the class with the question about do we need to celebrate corporations that are actually doing something for the environment? So we use a lot of documentary film from United Nations, from the television. A lot of documentaries show how the corporation during their operation is in related to the environment. So the students study from also the documentary film. And after that the student create their own story about how they think about the sustainable development goals, the 17 goals. So this is the result of the story. So they put all of the goals and they choose one of the goals as their own story. As you can see here, from the first goal, number 1, number 2, up to number 17, the partnership. So when I ask them to make a reflection of their journey when they're making the story, the three conclusion that I've got from their reflection paper is that how we could give meaning to the products, because in this subject they have to create product of their service of their own in the future. The second one is waste needs to be upcycled and recycled, and also how do we imagine a future with nothing goes to waste. This is a conclusion that I've got from the reflection paper of the student. So we call the SDG 2030 as the color of healing. And this one, when I asked them how to visualize a post-COVID-19 world and what are we going to do with all dispute, they say that we will never stop. We will try to pick up the pieces. We will act as a member of future generation. So this is my last word. I just want to show you how I compare my research from 2004. This is my picture of me and my student. I make a presentation during my conference. It was in New Zealand, 2004. This is a closing remarks. I always said to my student, every truth has 4 corners. As a teacher, I give you 1 corner, and it is for you to find the other 3. This is a quote from Confucius. And in 2021, I give my quote to the students that we've got to move on, but do we really know how to do it? And I said, be smart, see where the world is going, and look ahead. And because they are creating their own story, I said to them that we are capable of taking up the burden of this suffering pandemic. All of you have written and spoken to me about who you are, about your choice, because you are the answer to yourself. I think that's it for my presentation. Thank you very much. Any question, I would happy to.
Any questions incoming from this presentation? Okay, Radna, thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Okay, Radna was our last presenter, and Dr. Luca didn't join us. Unfortunately, we missed her presentation. Okay, at the end of the conference, on behalf of the Academy, I would like to thank you all today and for the participation and also for your participation in this session. I hope you have had a great time during the conference. Please note that all papers could be found in the classroom. You can refer if you want to read more about the presentation. Certificates will be sent in the next few days. If you have questions, you can get in touch with us with the same email which are already in contact with. Again, thank you and stay safe. We will see you all in our upcoming conferences. Any comments? Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you. We will see you in our upcoming conference. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Radna.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hope to see you someday. I hope to see you someday.
Don't feel late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.